Hey guys, it's Kim. Thought I would just give you a little update, a little weekly update about what's going on. I thought we'd start in the greenhouse. It is supposed to get down to 16 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. So, I have the heat mats out and on, although they don't need to be on right now. It is like 47 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And everything that's in here so far is cold hardy. So nothing much has changed out here really that I can see. Happy that everything is still alive. But we have foxglove, we have onion, we have snapdragons. Those are the Potomac cherry rose that I pinched. We have our Jolt purple dianthus that are in the little containers, and we have one salvia rose rhapsody, which is probably the only thing out here that is not cold hardy. We have some delphiniums. I planted some of my crosses from Alien Starchild daylilies. There's only one coming up there so far. These are the Dalmatian peach foxglove. We have Verbena bonariensis, still not great germination rate there. I was really kind of hoping that bringing them out into the greenhouse would help more of them germinate. Because the best luck I've had germinating Verbena bonariensis is when it gets cold and dark at night. Meaning no supplemental heat. So like, you know, not cold, but 50s. 50s at night and then 70s during the day. And the greenhouse has provided that, but it's not working. We have our Sahara rudbeckia that I planted up into a 6-pack. That they don't look like they've grown at all. These are some dappled willow that I am trying to get, and they did, and then those died, so I'm not sure if that's the end of those. We'll see. Some more delphiniums and phlox sugar stars that look like they could use maybe a little fertilizer. They're a little on the yellow side. Here's our kale, which is very hard to see because it's dark colored. This is the red. Maybe you can see a red there. This is the cream white kale that's coming up. There you go. This is the black magic kale. And this here, you know, which makes me wonder if they got labeled wrong. Oh, great. Oh no, here it is. This is the cabbage calabose. It's a seed from Rare Seeds. They're very dark. These are all being grown for decorative purposes. Alright, so I will probably put this 16 degrees Fahrenheit tonight will be the coldest that it's been since anything was brought out here. I think 21, they've survived 21 in the greenhouse, so it wasn't, I mean, they were on a heat mat, and there's a heater. I have a small heater out here that's set to come on when it drops below freezing. So they are not surviving the elements on their own. So we'll see. We will see. I might cover them with the frost cloth tonight. Is a little added protection. I don't know. My husband would like me to take them in the basement. We'll see. All right, now I'm gonna head into the grow room to show you what's going on there. Well, actually, let me take you outside real quick just so you can see that our snow is gone. We have like over by the wood line. Sorry, I probably moved you too quick. A little bit of snow, but these were all covered in previous videos. I need to clean that bed out and the middle square bed out. And they need my ground cover did not do well at all. Only in the one bed back there did the ground cover work. I need to put more dirt in these beds anyway. It has settled way down. These are old zinnia plants that I will take out soon and then top all these boxes up. I'll top them up with well-aged manure that we have from our cows from last year. But here's the cover crop I planted. And this bed we filled with just dirt from our property, and amazingly enough, the cover crop did the best in that because our dirt has a lot of clay, and when I planted we had a dry spell for quite some time, but the clay held on, the natural dirt held on to the moisture, whereas I had covered these in compost last year and they did not hold the moisture. It's the only thing I can figure and why nothing came up. So these raised beds have drip irrigation, as you can see. So we'll be working on that soon, hopefully. I mean, it is March. We're really zone 4B5A, so technically I won't be planting anything out in these beds until Memorial Day weekend. Is typically when we plant around here. All right, into the grow room. So here we are in the grow room, and as you can see, I am running out of room. The floor is even getting filled up because a lot of that stuff is too tall for the shelves and the grow lights. So I have floor standing grow lights. And so far though, they're not getting too leggy. So we'll see. But even my Morning Glory is climbing up this post because it was trying to climb up the grass that was beside it. So I potted that up into a 4-inch container. I'm not sure if I had planted these castor beans. I did last weekend. Probably showed you in a video. I'm a little concerned that they're starting to get something on the leaves. The leaves are starting to curl and get this brown patch. I just ripped it off of that leaf. So we'll see. I don't know if that's something that came in the dirt or what. Trimmed back and planted up some of my dill, some of my purple majesty grass. I put 1 per container. Those are the rest of the Morning Glory. Split second. It's a pink. It's like a double pink. I have never planted Morning Glory, said I never would. And these are going in containers. They are not going in the ground because we have such bindweed issues, and it mimics bindweed. Some say it's not bindweed, but I'm going to play it on the safe side. They're going in containers. We have some impatiens back there, coleus, more castor bean, and some tall blue planet ageratum. So that's pretty much everything that's on the floor there. We'll start this way maybe. Some coleus I'm overwintering on the top. Impatiens that have been planted for a very long time. That's the beacon violet. More beacon violet and coleus. That is the Kong. Ooh, I don't remember. Kong something. Kong mosaic. There's some more of the purple majesty grass. Geraniums, which need the blooms trimmed back on some of them. They're starting to look a little bit rough. Here's the container that has the Bleeding Hearts Heliopsis, which has not sprouted yet. Pom-pom hollyhocks, Indian spring hollyhocks. Still not great, but some still pop up every now and then. So we'll see. There's the container where I transplanted some of those purple majesty grass. Behind it we have blue grama grass that I winter sowed. So I left it out there for a couple months outside, then just brought the container in the grow room. Planted these up today. Of course, I left the tags inside. That is the Potomac Royal snapdragons. Probably late for my snapdragons, but I found more seeds, so, you know. Planted up. This is my, let me pan out a little. My Victoria Blue Salvia that's been in there since December 22nd. Still alive. Planted up, this side was full too. Planted up the rest of them into 4-inch pots because I don't know how many flowers I'm gonna need for the new beds I'm creating this year. So then this side of the takeout container was open, so I planted some Sunday Bright Pink celosia. We have some blue cloud salvias that I put in 6-packs because I had them mass planted and the germination rate was not good. I had 5 of them come up. So I put them in a 6-pack with this one chocolate covered cherries coleus. These are tall blue planet ageratums that I put in their own 6-pack and I took out of the mass planting. Same thing with those. These were mass planted Gomphrena, Atomic Purple. Took them out of the mass planting, gave them each their own 6-pack. We have some more tall blue planet ageratums. This is a Victoria Blue Salvia that a couple of those that go on back that I took out of the mass planting. Cosmos, Tithonia, Common Sage. It is planted in the 2-inch blocks and it has so many roots. They were planted way too early that I had to move it into that container so I could put more water in for it to absorb. Dahlia seeds, just a random brand, random varieties. Won't even know, it'll be a surprise to me. Here's our fuchsia. The lighting is terrible. impatiens. They call them magenta. Magenta impatiens. I did this morning. I planted up 3 6-packs of the 20 snapdragons. I have 20 violet, 20 peach, and 20 bronze. They came out of there. These holes in the side. We have more Sahara Rudbeckia that is like what's out in the greenhouse, but I wanted some in here just in case I killed those. Here's the mass planting of the tall blue planet ageratum, which is now growing right up through the shelf. And there is like, it's all roots. There's no dirt left in there yet. They're still surviving. Those are the straw flowers you saw me mass. I think you saw me mass plant. They're not looking great, but they're still alive. All right, on to the next shelving unit. We planted today some status. I planted a whole packet of status in there. It's probably like 100 seeds. Potomac orange, snapdragons, mass planted. Next shelf up, we have Love Lies Bleeding Amaranthus, mass planted. Our new look Dusty Millers are doing great. They're very slow growing. Some more Veronica. This is the mother plants of the Potomac Cherry Rose. They were planted February 1st. They've all been pinched back. And they're already starting to put on their little double. That's what they do when you pinch them back. There's my yellow petunias. I've got some Veronica, different colors. I have pink, purple, Veronica. I need to pinch those back. I did cut back some of them. We have a 6-pack of Verbena bonariensis and some chocolate-covered cherries coleus. Some more Veronica. This is lemon bee balm. I planted one up. Fennel. I have a couple of those. I have a bunch of those because I have a mass planting of those as well. Pink wave. Those were the yellow wave. Yeah, planted too soon. I know. There is another Veronica. Some more chocolate-covered cherries. We have some more mature Dusty Millers, new look Dusty Millers. We planted up some straw flowers back there. And a tall blue planet ageratum. Purple wave that I trimmed those back pretty hard this morning. They were looking just like the pink and yellow. Coreopsis, it's a double yellow. Dichondra Silver Falls is starting to thicken up. They're so puny. I'll plant them all in the same container. Pretty sure. This is pink saucer Japanese anemone, and I see they are so tiny. I see like 2 that are fairly close together. Not good germination rate there. We have more foxglove. We have a mystery plant back here. Some more tall blue planet ageratums that I snipped back, and you can see they're getting their double leaves after the snip back. Our mass planting of bronze fennel. And check this out. We now have two flowers of our hardy hibiscus, and I would say they are more of a pink than a red. really like them. Really like that color. I can't believe that these at least 2, maybe 3 foot tall plants were grown from seed. I would love to tell you when I planted them. Might have been December. Didn't plant anything before December, but I've been planting pretty heavy since December. These are our plum salvia that I cut back. We still have some zinnias, our sriracha rose kufia, which still not greatly impressed with. We have penstemon down here in the front, and in the back there we have hardy ice plant. They're slow growing. My salvia rose rhapsody, which I let wilt back pretty far. I thought I could water it once a week, but it's gonna need at least twice a week. I had one die from too much watering, so that's the only salvia I've had problems with, probably because of its large leaves, maybe. I've had a little trouble figuring out the watering on that. These are our cup and saucer campanula. Sure do wish I'd have put more dates on these things. These are the climbing snapdragon rose. And these are the mass planting of the gomphrena. They are just in a dome, a humidity dome. I plant in anything. All right. I put another set of lights down there so that I could open up some more room. Put some of my succulents down there. That's it. That's what's going on in the grow room. I'm hoping after tonight, like I say, I can move more stuff out to the greenhouse, because then the 10-day, we're still gonna freeze, but everything is in the 20s, so. All right, hope you all have a great week, and hope you're all getting excited about planting. If you're inclined, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.